One of the problems of being a bachelor is that sometimes food goes out of date in your cupboards or your fridge. Take, for instance, this cheese that I bought because it was reduced because it was in its best before date, and I thought, okay, that's usually when cheese is its best anyway. And apparently they kept reducing it, and this was from, oh, let me see if I can peel this up. Maybe I can't peel it up here. This is from the 10th of January 2017, and it's now the 10th of July 2017. That's quite a long time to be out of date. Should I really even consider eating this? Should I do an Ashens? I kind of want to see what it looks like. I was just going to chuck it in the bin. Let's find out what... Is it 6 months it's out of date? It doesn't look too bad. Relatively speaking, for Stilton, it looks fairly normal. It just looks like normal Stilton. Okay, let's open it. Where's I could use my snips to open this, or I could use a sharp knife. Oop. Doing this the day before a flight is probably an absolutely terrible idea. But then again, I'm very, very good at terrible ideas. Oh, it's kind of moist inside. It's very, very strong. I am suddenly regretting this. But that's never put me off before. Let's try and cut a bit out the middle. Oh, it's very crumbly and odd. It's very crumbly and slightly moist and gooey. Oh dear. This was a really terrible idea. No. That is possibly one of the strongest cheeses I've ever tasted. I quite like that, actually. This is really a terrible idea. I wonder what capacity the toilet in the plane has tomorrow. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. This is going to end up badly. But yeah, the answer is that 6 months out of date Stilton actually tastes really, really good. Uh-oh. Perhaps I should have asked Google beforehand. I typed in, can Stilton go off? And you get, of course, you get, oh yes, it can, and everybody will die, and you get the other ones. And the most reasonable one was people who eat a lot of Stilton, and they eat it in all manner of conditions. And one of them said, if it's white and fluffy, then trim it off and eat what's inside. Oop. And if it's yellow, then yellow and furry and a bit moist, and yeah, that's when they'd throw it in the bin. It's like, that was very yellow and moist, so I'm a bit concerned now. But that's okay, because I have Polish rye vodka. And here's a little tip. If you ever think you're going to get food poisoning, say for instance you've been to a barbecue and someone served you raw chicken. Or really, well, not, obviously they're not giving you a plate of raw chicken. They've given you a plate of chicken that was just lightly tossed in the barbecue and there was blood dribbling out the middle, and you're thinking, oh, that's not very good. Well, they found out when they did some research that on cruise ships, if when there was an outbreak of food poisoning, the people that didn't get food poisoning were the ones who had a stiff drink with their meal, because the ethanol killed the bacteria in their stomach. He said, almost overfilling that glass. Not that you can possibly overfill a glass when you're Scottish. So, one moment, please. Ooh, that is strong. I may hiccup. Polish rye vodka. What strength is that? 40%. Excuse me, one moment. So, yeah. They discovered that people on container ships, well, probably container ships as well, but cruise ships, actually they're allowed to drink in container ships. Probably not, but they probably do. But people on the cruise ships who'd had the drink survived the food poisoning. They didn't get food poisoning. And the other way to do that is to drink some of the soft drinks like Coca-Cola that are just stuffed full of preservatives, because you're basically taking a liquid sterilising agent. So if you ever go to a barbecue and someone serves you chicken that has been lightly toasted on both sides but is dribbling blood out the middle, then you've got a choice. If you're not driving, you can chug some good strong liquor to actually neutralise the bacteria in your stomach. Or, if you are driving, consider the Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Diet Pepsi, whatever you can find that's got all these preservatives in it, because they will potentially stop the food poisoning happening. And that could save a lot of hassle indeed. So yeah, I'm just playing safe here. Not that I need any excuse to drink Polish rye vodka. But yeah, that cheese was, quite frankly, superb, but slightly dubious. But worth eating anyway, and the rest has gone the bin because, you know, there is a limit. But yes, so that's bachelor tips for the engineering community.